are getting numbness and tingling in your hands and you think that you have carpal tunnel syndrome, odds are it's not. Oftentimes, numbness and tingling in the hands is not coming from the wrist, it's actually coming from the neck. If it is carpal tunnel syndrome, you will test positive for what they call Phelan's orthopedic test. When you do this, you'll get pain right here. You'll reproduce the pain in the middle finger and the index finger. Or reverse Phelan's test, you'll reproduce the same thing. If neither of those tests cause pain, numbness, or tingling in the hands, it's most likely coming from two things. The first one's called radiculopathy, and the second one is called scalene entrapment. So let's talk about the first one. Radiculopathy is where you can have a disc in the lower part of the neck that is bulging and is actually irritating and effacing or touching the cord and producing localized pressure on the cord, which then is felt down the arm into the hands. The second one, scalene entrapment. You have a group of muscles here on the side of the neck called the scalene muscles, and when those muscles are hypertonic or tight, they can entrap or put pressure on the brachial plexus, and you can feel numbness and tingling or pain only in the hands. You can feel it in the hands, up through the arm, into the upper arm, and any variation of those types of things. So, in either case, if you're suffering with any numbness, tingling in the hands, carpal tunnel syndrome, a really good place to look for its origin or its cause is the upper cervical spine. And the reason it can be the origin, that top vertebra right there basically carries the weight of your head, which is a bowling ball, 10 to 12 pounds. And when you have a car accident, a slip and fall, a sports injury, a blunt type trauma, that top vertebra can lock out of position. When it locks out of position, the muscles through the spine become imbalanced. And when the muscles through the spine become imbalanced, it sets you up in the lower neck to have more pressure on one side of the neck, and over time, repetitive stress and trauma to that disc can cause it to start to bulge. So that's the radiculopathy component of numbness, tingling, and pains of the hand. The second component that we talked about was scalene entrapment. When the upper cervical spine locks, the scalene muscles typically engage, which flattens the cervical curve, which causes forward head posture. And those muscles, again, entrapping the nerve, can result in those symptoms that you're feeling. So if you're in the Sarasota, Florida area, we do offer a free consultation in our office. If you're outside the Sarasota, Florida area, you can find an upper cervical chiropractor in your locale throughout the world at www.uccnearme.com, or you can leave a comment in the comment section below and we'll be happy to find you someone in your location.